The Dodgers are in their 23rd World Series. This is the 8th time that they enter Game 6 down 3-2. They're trying to win Game 6 from that position for the first time to force a 7th decisive game tomorrow night. And John, it was overshadowed by how good Yamamoto was in Game 2, but Kevin Gausman, he retired 17 straight at one point in that game, pitched into the 7th inning for the first time in his postseason career.
He was fantastic, and he came out of the chute throwing a lot of fastballs. I would expect that might be changed just a little bit depending. If I'm the Dodgers, I'm going to be more aggressive on the fastballs, but here's the one thing. Gausman can throw his fastball away and down, and if you do that and you got an aggressive team, a lot of quick early outs.
How about against Ohtani? He attacked him with fastballs in the strike zone more than any pitcher has all year.
7 of those 9 pitches were fastballs, and I think for the game of guessing is, do you think he's going to swing first pitch? Then you throw a splitter. And if not, make it a fastball away and make Ohtani and Betts and the guys who may be struggling on pitches away to beat you away.
Dodgers came into this World Series having won 24 of their last 30 games, but now down 3-2. Can they force Game 7 in their quest to repeat? Blue Jays lose that gut punch of an 18-inning game, get off of the deck to win 2 in a row at Dodger Stadium. 1 win from their first World Series in 32 years.
There's no greater feeling than to pitch your team into a World Series championship at home. But the one thing you've got to guard against is the adrenaline in the crowd and trying to pitch perfect. You don't have to pitch perfect, but you better be nearly perfect because Yamamoto's on the other side.
Yeah, it's Shohei Ohtani, the lead off for the Dodgers. Off we go in Game 6. He thought he was going to swing. He did, and he threw a splitter for strike 1.
Yeah, every pitcher thinks about what if, what could have happened, game plan the game, and you don't want to go off your script. When you go off your script, that means the other team's doing something to make you change.
Gausman's 0-1. Ohtani swings and misses. Back-to-back splitters.
Two perfect pitches to start. And that pitch is nearly unhittable. I think only 1 hit he's given up in the World Series on this split finger.
Only 2 all postseason. Opponents are 2 for 36 against it. And he gets misses on more than half of the swings. Career-making pitch for the 34-year-old who deals and throws a 3rd in a row. This time Ohtani lays off. Then the pitch of the postseason, not just his, but across the postseason. Everybody loving it. Here's his 1-2. 4 consecutive splitters to start this game. And when you talk about, do you go with what you got? Do you change things up? He really only throws 2 pitches.
Yeah, he will throw a few more sliders, I think, tonight if he gets into rhythm. Fastball away here after 4 splitters if he wants.
Know what you're going to get. Here it comes. Can you hit it? This is the splitter that, it's given everybody a hard time. The Dodgers in this World Series 1 for 22 against splitters.
And when he doesn't pull it, it stays square over the middle. It drops straight down, and they get a swing and miss.
Here's a 2-2, and he strikes out Ohtani to start Game 6.
So this is what I'm talking about when you stay on top of it and you don't pull it. It starts in the middle of the plate and just goes straight down. That is the perfect way to describe a splitter. It almost looks like a nasty 2-seam fastball. By pulling it, it means he's trying to get it to break more, and he pulls it into a lefty. It will not have the same effect. And if he stays behind it and throws it right down the middle to fading away.
1 away, Will Smith. Chops a first pitch fastball along 3rd. Ernie Clement watches it with the English bounce foul.
Now with Will Smith, the mistake he made, don't think it's not in the back of his mind. He pitched Will Smith perfectly until that 7th inning home run where he leaked the fastball middle in. He will not. It's a mistake if you go in there. If you go in there, you have to go so far in and up just to get his attention so that you want to get him out of the way.
Because it has been nothing but fastballs, and he had his way with that pitch prior to the missing that one in the 7th inning. Mentioned that he had retired 17 in a row in Game 2. It was Smith's home run that snapped that. And 1 too many and 1 poorly located fastball. Smith has not done a whole lot since. 2 out of 14 in the 3 games in Los Angeles, but get in line when it comes to struggling lately in Dave Roberts' order. Can the offense wake up before that hourglass runs out on this Dodger season? 1 ball, 1 strike. Talking to Dave Roberts about changing the lineup, he said, look, if you do nothing, then you're burying the head in the sand. If you make a wholesale change, that's panicking. So he's trying to thread that needle to nudge this offense forward to a game 7. That's down to 4. Rojas into the lineup. Smith on 1-1. Swings and misses.
The reason I think his slider will be important, especially on the right-handers, even if it's not a pitch they swing or take for a strike, it's a pitch that goes away. See, that pitch went in, and you give him 2 different lanes to look at as a right-hander facing the right-handed batters.
Strikes out Ohtani. There goes the 2-2 on Smith. He threw 4 sliders total in game 2, none of them after the first. And so there is a way that he could look different facing this lineup the second time. So he's pitched in a lot of these games in his life. Back in his backyard in Colorado as a kid. Evan Gausman in his first World Series. Down the left field line, foul.
See, now that he's thrown a couple that have been down and in, and he is such a good low ball hitter, I mean, it would be awfully tempting right here to throw a slider on the outer half and see if you can get Will Smith to expand out there now that those pitches were in. Anytime you pull one foul, looking for that ball in. See what he goes with here. 2-2.
11 pitches, hasn't shown that slider yet. Here he comes. There's he sticking with the splitter. Back-to-back Ks. 2 out in the first.
Well, the best part about that pitch is he made the adjustment to the other side of the plate. The pitch in, that the slider that goes, the splitter that goes down and in, he fouls it, right? Gets out in front. Now you need to show him something on the other side, and he did. And look how far he missed it.
After the 15 strikeouts in game 5, 2 of them to start game 6. Freeman. Freeman struck out all 3 times. That was where it was like, wow, is this offense in a place that is unrecognizable for one of the best contact hitters of this generation. Yeah, the walk-off in game 3 did Freeman, but overall this postseason just 237. One ball, 1 strike.
In this situation here, I wonder if he's going to try to avoid throwing splits to Freddie. If you remember the last time he faced him, he had battled the at-bat and hooked a split down the line for a 2-out double, which eventually got a run by Will Smith, a base hit. So see if he stays firm. Fastballs. And went right back to the split.
And he's got it. He's working, doesn't he?
Sure does. It's coming out of his hand. Nice.
Evan Gausman, a chance to strike out the side.